Hello everyone, this is Thendiel Swansong, author of the Final Fantasy XIV Dragoon Guide, How to Train Your Dragoon. What I wanted to do in this video is walk through the new GCD rotation for Dragoons, featuring all of our new Heavensward based skills, our 3.0 skills. So the particularly important changes are that Heavy Thrust now lasts 24 seconds, Phlebotomize also lasts 24 seconds, and we get these fourth combo hits, Fang and Claw, and Wheeling Thrust, which combo off of either of our normal combo chains, provided that Blood of the Dragon is active, which it should be at all times, ideally. So let's check it out. Just like before, we lead with Heavy Thrust, then we go into Impulse Drive, Disembowel, and Chaos Thrust. Then comes that fourth combo hit. Then Phlebotomize, True Thrust, Vorpal Thrust, Full Thrust, and another fourth combo hit. So now we're literally just going to repeat the same pattern. Heavy Thrust, Impulse Drive combo, Phlebotomize, and then our True Thrust combo after that. Just the same pattern repeating. So it's honestly a bit simpler than our combo was, our rotation was before Heavensward, but again, it's got that Blood of the Dragon maintenance as a factor. That's going to make things a little bit more complex. So I'll make a few other points. One is that you really do want to maintain this combo chain, land those fourth hits, even if you can't get the positional bonuses. So yes, you lose 190 potency, which is huge for every positional that you miss, but if you're in a fight and you have to choose between losing Blood of the Dragon and landing that positional in the wrong place, then it is worth it in the long term. Just the buff to the jump attacks that we get alone, mathematically, will be worth our time, will be worth that sacrifice. The other point that I'll make is some people seem to express some anxiety over the difficulty of noticing which of the procs that you get, because we can either randomly get Wheeling Thrust or Fang and Claw off of either combo chain. But really, I find that in practice it's not too difficult. The visual is pretty clear, and we get that buff that appears over our head as that happens. So I wouldn't really sweat it. If you find that you really have difficulty with it, you can try what Derby Yukimi does. It's a pretty good recommendation. He basically has giant hotbar spots around here in his UI for both Fang and Claw and Wheeling Thrust next to each other. So basically giant ability indicators prominently featured in his UI in order that he will virtually never miss those. So that's not a bad strategy as well. Finally, I'll just mention that as you're doing this rotation, some people are kind of weirded out by the fact that you're clipping Disembowel and Chaos Thrust so severely, right? So if we look right here, as I go into Impulse Drive, I clip Disembowel by about 6 or 7 seconds, and same with Chaos Thrust. So some people wonder, is that worth it? It seems like a huge amount of clipping, and shouldn't we rework our rotation in order to better maximize their uptime, better distance their applications? And the answer is no. That clipping is actually going to be beneficial to us. Just based on the math of the scenario, it's better to clip them severely than it is to let them fall off for a substantial amount of time. So that should cover everything you need to know for the basics of the Dragoon GCD rotation with 3.0. I hope that you found this helpful.